Instructions. In this part, you will hear short sentences. Choose the most appropriate answer to each one. Remember, in the actual exam, you cannot go back to earlier questions.
3, 2, 1!
Would you have accepted the job if the salary was higher? How did the team complete the project ahead of schedule? Had the client approved the proposal before the presentation? Wasn't the delay caused by a miscommunication? I couldn't understand the instructions. He missed the deadline for the application. Why did she decline the promotion? How were they able to reduce costs so significantly? Have you seen the new city park they opened downtown?
Yes, I walked through it yesterday. It's really well designed.
I heard they included a lot of eco-friendly features like solar lights and recycled materials.
Exactly. And the green spaces make it a perfect place to relax after work.
I think it could also encourage people to spend more time outdoors, which is good for health.
Definitely. Plus, it's a nice example of combining urban development with environmental awareness. The psychology of procrastination. Today, we will discuss procrastination and why even highly capable individuals often delay tasks. While procrastination is commonly seen as laziness, psychological research shows it is usually more complex, involving emotions and cognitive processes. One major cause is task aversion. People tend to postpone tasks they find unpleasant or stressful. This avoidance provides short-term relief, but ironically increases anxiety in the long run, creating a self-perpetuating cycle of delay. Another contributing factor is perfectionism. Individuals who fear making mistakes may delay starting a task because they worry about producing imperfect results. Paradoxically, procrastination often reduces the quality of work, exactly what perfectionists want to avoid. Time perception also plays a role. Many people underestimate how long tasks will take, leading them to believe they can complete them later. This optimistic bias encourages postponement, which can result in last-minute stress and lower performance. Finally, procrastination can be influenced by motivation. Tasks that are intrinsically interesting are less likely to be delayed, whereas those perceived as tedious or meaningless are more often postponed. Some researchers suggest breaking large tasks into smaller, rewarding steps to maintain engagement and reduce procrastination. In conclusion, procrastination is not simply a matter of poor discipline. It reflects emotional responses, cognitive biases, and motivational factors. Understanding these mechanisms can help individuals develop strategies to work more efficiently and reduce stress. Could the team have met the tight deadline without extra resources? How did she manage to complete the report so quickly? Had the client approved the proposal before the presentation? Why was the workshop rescheduled at the last minute? Didn't the marketing campaign achieve the expected results? I couldn't meet the client in person yesterday. Clients are often busy. How did the team handle the sudden budget cut? Was the software update installed on all devices?
Listen the announcement.
Effective March 5th, the university will implement a phased revision of its faculty evaluation framework. While the core assessment criteria, teaching effectiveness, research output, and service contributions, will remain intact, the weighting assigned to each category will be recalibrated to reflect evolving institutional priorities. During the initial phase, evaluation outcomes will not directly influence contract renewals. Instead, they will serve as diagnostic indicators to identify areas requiring professional development. However, beginning in the subsequent academic year, aggregate performance trends may be taken into consideration in long-term appointment decisions. Faculty members are advised that isolated underperformance in a single category will not automatically trigger formal review, provided there is demonstrable progress over time. Our topic, urban green spaces and cognitive function. Today, we'll examine the relationship between urban green spaces and cognitive performance. For many years, city planners viewed parks primarily as recreational amenities, places for exercise or social gatherings. However, recent interdisciplinary research suggests that green spaces may play a critical role in mental functioning. First, exposure to natural environments appears to restore what psychologists call directed attention. Directed attention is the type of focus we use when completing complex tasks, such as studying or analyzing data. This form of attention is limited and becomes fatigued after prolonged use. Urban environments, with traffic noise, advertisements, and crowded sidewalks, constantly demand this type of focus, which accelerates mental exhaustion. In contrast, natural settings engage what is known as involuntary attention. For example, when someone observes moving leaves or listens to flowing water, their attention is gently captured without effort. This allows the brain's directed attention system to recover. As a result, individuals often perform better on memory and concentration tests after spending time in parks. There is also neurological evidence supporting this theory. Brain imaging studies indicate reduced activity in areas associated with rumination, repetitive negative thinking, after participants walk in natural environments. Reduced rumination is linked to improved mood and clearer thinking. However, it is important to note that not all green spaces are equally effective. Research suggests that biodiversity, tree density, and perceived safety influence the cognitive benefits people receive. Simply adding a small patch of grass between buildings may not produce the same psychological impact as a well-designed park with varied vegetation.